Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Good people see hostility rising daily.
Stop thinking that the Lord is not present. The Lord watch and see everything that go on in the earth. You think the white man is not going to be judged for enslaving the children of Israel and for forcing his gods on us? He's going to be judged for that. But guess what? You Negroes going to be judged for following if you choose to follow. You understand? We present before you this day life and death. If you follow God's laws, that's life. If you choose to sin, that's death. It's simple, it ain't that hard. Read.
Verse 10, and repayeth them.
And do what?
And repayeth them.
And repayeth
them that hate him.
The Lord gonna repay those who hate him. You understand? Yeah, the God up in heaven is gonna repay those people who choose to celebrate Christmas. You choose that's breaking the law. That's against the Bible to celebrate Christmas. Read it from the top again.
And repayeth them that hate him.
The Lord gonna repay those that hate him. If you celebrate Christmas, understand something. You hate God, man. And the Lord gonna repay you for hating him. If you are homosexual, God is gonna repay you. How do God reward homosexuals? AIDS. If you want to be a whore, you understand, and sleep. A whore is somebody who sleeps with multiple men. I know you sisters don't even know what a whore is, but you're gonna find out today. Sleeping with more than one man, that means you're a whore according to the Bible. You understand? And if you be a whore, the Lord is going to repay you to the face. How is the Lord going to repay us? So the Lord, by giving them AIDS. You want to be a whore and sleep with multiple different men, you're going to get a sexually transmitted disease. You understand? But once you get that AIDS, guess what? You jammed up now. You're going to be in that hospital suffering, losing weight, and all of that. You understand? Read on.
To their face.
To their face. The Lord going to repay you to your face. You understand? America's about to be destroyed and you still celebrating Christmas. The Lord is bringing disaster upon disaster to show you that what he's about to get ready to do. He got the prophets of the Lord standing on the corner right now telling you what he's about to get ready to do. The Lord telling you he hates Christmas, but you still want to do it. Hard-headed and rebellious. Now what happened to a hard-headed rebellious child when they disobey their parent? That parent, if it's a good parent, the parent get a belt and whip that behind. Now what you think the Lord gonna do to you Negroes for disobeying him? For smoking weed and smoking crack. You understand? Smoking cigarettes. You understand? The Lord gonna give you gonna get cancer. Hell, the white man tell you gonna get cancer on the damn cigarette pack and you still do it. Show that you a slave to you a slave to something. What are you a slave to? Slave to sin. Slave to the so-called white man and his traditions. We don't.
To destroy them.
The Lord is going to destroy you for celebrating Christmas. You mark my word. Not my words, excuse me. Salaki. You understand? The Lord's words. The Lord is going to kill you for celebrating this evil holiday, man. For not giving your allegiance to the Most High. The Bible tell you that the Lord is a jealous God. God is a jealous God. The Lord don't appreciate you taking all your money and spending it on Santa Claus and telling your kids Santa Claus coming down the chimney. Santa Claus ain't coming down no chimney. You understand? Your mama and your daddy the one bought you them gifts. Your mama and your daddy the one about to be broke and ain't gonna be able to pay their lights and their rent. When your mama lights go out, tell her to call on Santa Claus to come turn them damn lights back on. You understand? When the white man cut off your food stamps, tell the Santa Claus to come put them back on. You understand? When your son go to jail, tell Santa Claus to go save him and bring him out of jail. Really?
He will not be slack.
What?
He will not be slack.
Lord ain't gonna be slack. What is the slack? Slack is laziness, man. The Lord gonna be swift and strong to repay those people that hate him. You understand? Believe that and understand that. These are not my words, these are the Lord's words. The Lord was swift when he brought us in slavery. When he put our people in slavery, the Lord was swift. He wasn't slack. And the same thing and destruction that had happened to our people time after time is going to happen again. Read on.
To him that hated him.
To him that hated him. You got a bunch of people walking around that hate the Lord. Who is those people that hate the Lord? Christians, man. You understand? You black and you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that's in Christianity, you hate the Lord. You understand? Because the Lord requires you to keep his laws. And one of his laws is not to worship the gods of the other nations. That means that you hate the Lord. White people hate the Lord. That's just natural. That's who they are. They ain't going to do nothing the Lord say because they wasn't made to do nothing the Lord say. The scriptures say who can make straight what the Lord made crooked. The white man that showed you through history he's a crooked bastard. He's a murdering bastard. He's a raping bastard. That's who he is. The white man can't run from that identity. You understand? But what's going on? He got all the power, so everybody choose to worship him because he got the power. Give me Job chapter 24, verse 9. The only reason why he got the power is because you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians choose to sin against the Lord. You choose to break the laws. So guess what the Lord did? The Lord put the white man on top of us as a people because we evil. Because our forefathers is evil and don't want to keep the laws. We want to go in a red man's restaurants and eat shrimp, crab, lard, pork, celebrate Christmas and everything else. You understand? That's right. And the one thing to listen, like we told you before, yes, we are a racist organization. The Israelite School of UPK, yes, we are racist. Ain't no denying that. What does it mean to be racist? Meaning we love our own people. We love black people unconditionally. We love Hispanics unconditionally. You understand? We love
Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time.
The scriptures say to everything there's a season and a time. Meaning it's a certain time and period for everything. And now ain't the time, the season to be celebrating Christmas, man. It's enough of that, man. Enough of telling your kids lies. You should be ashamed of teaching your kid a bunch of lies and having your kids worship Santa Claus. You should be ashamed to have your kids worshiping the damn Arabs and Islam. These things ain't gonna benefit our people. You know what's gonna benefit our people? Keeping the laws that's in this Bible, man. That's what's gonna benefit our people at the end of the day. The scriptures say it's high time to wake up out of sleep. It's time for you so-called Negroes and Hispanics and Native American Indians to wake up out of sleep and quit following and believing in the white man. Go home and throw the Christmas tree in the garbage. If your mama got a picture of white Jesus, take it off the wall and go throw it in the garbage, man. Now ain't the time to be loving white people. Read.
And a time to every purpose under the heaven.
And a time to every purpose under the heaven. We under the heaven right now. We are on what's under the heaven? The earth. Read on.
Verse 2. A time to be born.
A time to be born. It is a time to be born. You understand? Read on.
And a time to die.
And it is a time to die. The Lord is showing you it's a time to be born and it's a time to die. Read on.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up. When it says plant, it means you got to take that seed and plant it in that soil and then it grow. And what is the Lord doing right now? The Lord is planting the word of the truth in you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And it's time to, it says pluck up as well. What do we got to pluck up? Pluck up this religion. Turn away from following the so-called white man and Christmas and all of these holidays. Don't celebrate it. You understand? Now it's time to plant the truth. Now it's time for the truth to reign in the earth. And I got news for you. The truth is going to reign in the earth whether you like it or not. You understand? One thing I can tell you about the Most High, the Lord don't care how you feel about anything, man. You understand? The Lord, what the Lord gonna put down is what he gonna put down. Ain't no stopping, ain't no fighting against the Most High. What the Christians say, your arms too short to fight against God? Ain't that what y'all say? Ain't no fighting what the Lord gonna put in the earth. The Christmas is gonna be done away with. The so-called white man is gonna be done away with. That's what's going on. Go to verse 8. Read verse 8.
Verse 8, a time to love.
It is a time to love. What time is it right now? It's time for black people to love black people. Hispanics, Native American Indians. It's time for the children of Israel to love one another. You understand? To take our love away from these other nations. You understand? Let white people love white people. Let the Arabs love Arabs. Let the Japanese love Japanese. Because at the end of the day, guess what? All these nations love their own people anyway. And black people hate one another. Why do black people hate another? Because you follow the religions of the people that hate you. You taking on the spirit of the so-called white man. What is the proof? Philadelphia is a damn gun show. You understand? Go turn on the news tonight. 2 or 3 people gonna be dead from what? The brothers shooting one another. So we know that hate and love is in the earth. Ain't no black man finna go take no gun and be shooting down white people in their neighborhood, but he gonna go to his own neighborhood and kill his own people. So now ain't the time to be loving these other nations. It's time to love your own people. Read on.
And they time to hate.
This is out the Bible right here. For those Christians who say that hate in the Bible. Read that again.
And they time to hate.
Lord said it's a time to hate. That's in the Bible. You understand? For you Christians talking about God is all love. I'm so sick of hearing that it's pitiful. I guess God love crackheads too, huh? That's why they die of massive heart attacks. I guess God love homosexuals as well. That's why they die of AIDS. God just love everything and everybody, huh? God love the white man in America, being that he stole it and murdered to get it. But he loved the white man too. The scriptures say it's a time to love and it's a time to hate. Now it's a time to be hating everything that's against the Lord. How do you know what's against the Lord? By the prophets coming out and teaching. Why you think we out here on this corner? We come out here to defile the gods of the other nations. What is the god of the other nation? Santa Claus. You understand? Teach your kids Santa Claus ain't real. Start teaching your kids. I'm going to tell you what's even healthier than that. Start teaching your kids that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And that he's not all love. And that he give you a big smile, but behind that smile ain't nothing but murder. How do we know? Because you made about 100, 200 peace treaties with the Native American Indians and didn't keep not one of them.
Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. I see that they run gone left mommy. Fi struggle the hard road with 5 beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen no do.